This is Daniel 7:25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and the dividing of time. Call Allah Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem Rakakadash. The ones, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to you sincere brothers out there pushing the truth across the four corners of the earth. Man, everything in this book is written for our learning. You know, everything is written for edification. It's written for us to understand who we are and for us to know what to do. And we're in this time. You know, that's something that brothers definitely got to remember, man, because this place will wear you out. You know, speaking for myself, it'll wear you out. It'll wear you out. That's why the scriptures, you know, compare men of the Lord to us being soldiers, because we have to continue on to endure. You know, despite the conditions of the battlefield. And yes, we all wore out. And when you look at just the history of this earth, something interesting. These other nations, you know, they've done a lot of wickedness and they've done a lot of evil, but the one who could be contributed to change times and laws the most is Esau, so-called white men. They change the times, they change the seasons. They have it so that, you know, the new year starts in the dead of winter, you know, which is not according to the scriptures. They have it so that people are doing holidays where they worship the sun, where they worship, you know, Semiramis and Tammuz and Nimrod. They have it where, you know, shit, even the way you have to conduct your own personal business. You know, they got, right now it's so-called 1 o'clock. And then, you know, you have to be at work at, you know, maybe 5 a.m., 6 a.m. And if you're not there on the dot, or maybe, you know, at your job, they give you a couple of minutes of leeway, boom, you know, you're going to get a write-up. Or they're gonna talk shit to you because you came a couple of minutes late. You know, maybe that day you was feeling a little sick when you got up, so you wasn't moving, or whatever, or you got a flat tire, or whatever you have. Because that's the way this kingdom is set up. In the scriptures, everything is set up by the hour, you know, according to the sun. You know, the first hour being 6 a.m. on and on. So this place is basically made for slaves. It's made to keep you constrained. You know, certain places they don't open certain business hours, but they never observe the actual Sabbath according to the moon. But what the main point, man, I wanted to showcase is what we're eating, because this is another way that he's wearing out the saints, and this is just another thing that I've been meditating on, because what you eat, it really affects, you know, the way your week goes. It affects your mental, it affects your health, and you know, the food, man, is just getting so poisonous and so bad, and the same companies, you know, are taking over these different industries. Well, basically, man, everything is becoming monopolized. Everything is becoming monopolized. That's why you have what's called the retail apocalypse. You know, all these different companies, they can't compete anymore. So now the prices on certain things go up. The jobs, the range of jobs are going down. You're not making as much money doing things. It's just, everything, man, is coming to a close, and we gotta keep talking about it until it actually happens. But just jumping into the article, Tyson Foods recalls 69,000 pounds of chicken strips due to possible metal contamination. That's a lot of meat. 69,000. That's a lot of food. And there's probably more than that, but that's just what they're saying to keep a lid on. And who eats this kind of stuff? Jake. The product joins a similar recall announced in late January of more than 36,000 pounds of nuggets because of possible rubber contamination. Why the fuck would rubber have contact with chicken? So it just goes to show they're doing shit. They're doing some shit, and they're fucking with your food, and it's that's why the minds of these people is becoming more bugged out. It's becoming more strange, and what happens? These different unclean things, just like the scriptures talk about, they basically open you up to wicked spirits. That's why everything in the temple of Yahweh Shai was clean. It was clean. The priest had to keep it clean. You know, they used that hyssop. Everything the Lord talks about is clean. And then they say what cleanliness is next to godliness. Well, that is true. No, you could read that. But basically, whatever they were doing, they fucked up. And me personally, man, I'm done with Tyson. I don't even buy this shit. Cause you got these people. They'll do anything just to make a dollar. They'll change anything, and they never have to answer for it either, because they pay a lot of money to the government. And then this is the new shit that they're trying to do. It says the coming obsolescence of animal meat. So this dude was eating a nugget. It said that because it was chicken, it tastes like chicken that had never laid an egg, sprouted a feather, or had been swept through an electrified water bath for slaughter. This chicken began life as a primordial mush in a bioreactor where dimensions of brain are not allowed to describe to you for intellectual property reasons. Before that, it was a collection of cells swirling calmly in a red-hued, nutrient-rich media with a glass flask for an eggshell. So basically, this is motherfucking chicken grown in a lab that you're being fed. The chicken is definitely real and technically animal flesh, but it left the world as it entered it, a mass of meat ready for human consumption with no brain or wings or feet. So they're trying to, once again, man, Esau the devil, one of his devices. He wants to cut corners. He wants to undo things that the Most High has set up on this earth. It's just like it's written, the earth will survive forever. This place was created, it was formulated, it balanced itself out, and even if you bought your own chicken and you see it and you could feel it, well, there are certain laws by the government that prevent you from even slaughtering and killing the chicken, and there's so much red tape on that shit. So, you know, you just go to the store, you just buy what they give you, and then here it goes. Everything in there is fucking contaminated and experimented on and all this disgusting shit. This meat was what most of the world calls lab grown, but what just the company that makes the nugget and other Silicon Valley startups want me to call cultured meat or cell-based meat, or better yet, clean meat. The argument is that almost all the food we eat at some point crosses a laboratory, whether in the course of researching flavors or perfecting packaging. So it is not fair to single out this particular product as being associated with freaky science. And yeah, this is disgusting. Everything is fucking lab grown. So, you know, it's just more wickedness of the devil I want to bring out. And then they actually start going into other things. Japanese beef. I think one of them, it says something about beer. So, and this place is done. This place is destroyed. More in Daniel. Because this place gotta go. This shit's gotta go. You can't even fucking eat meat anymore. And the judgment shall sit. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go back to this one. And they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and the dividing of time. And that's what's going on now. We were given into the hand. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. We were given into his hand. But the judgment shall sit, and they shall take away his dominion to consume and to destroy it unto the end. And the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High, whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominions shall serve and obey him. So that means all dominions, that means other kingdoms. So it's going to be one kingdom, the everlasting kingdom, under the saints of the Most High, and all other kingdoms shall serve and obey him. They're going to serve the Most High, and they're going to serve his people. Call Allah Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Bashim Kakadash. Hey, if Lord willing, man, just keep the shit. The Lord gave us the spirit as the Israelites. You know, if you're Latino, you're black, or you're Native American, the Lord has given us the spirit. He's given us his words. He's given us the understanding of his scriptures. You know, Lord willing, we keep that Holy Spirit, that Raha Kodash, and keep on it, and keep on that path. Call Allah Yahweh Shalom. Lord willing, this was edifying. Shalom.